Hey guys, coming up on today's show, we have drummer Alexa Ray. Alexa has built up quite a following and a presence on social media with over 117,000 followers on Instagram alone. She's also played in live bands, including her latest project, Pinktastic Plastixx, and she definitely has a bright future ahead. So get to know this very talented young lady. Our interview is coming right up. But real quick, if you could, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel on YouTube or wherever you're listening. You'll be sure to keep up with future episodes, including our year-end specials. I would appreciate that. Alexa Ray, coming right up. Welcome, Alexa Ray. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's it going?
Good. So, yeah, did a little research on you, kind of figuring out your backstory. So I want to let hopefully the world or whoever takes the time to listen to this know more about you. So you're born in San Diego, but now do you still live in California?
Yeah, I moved a little bit more north. I live in Orange County now. But
Okay.
yeah,
It's expensive there, isn't it?
I mean, it's expensive anywhere in SoCal.
True. It's so beautiful. The weather is like perfect, right?
Yeah, where are you based?
I'm in Phoenix, well, technically Scottsdale, Arizona. So it's beautiful right now but in the winter, but the summers are a little tough. They're harsher. You guys have more mild summers for sure.
Yeah, I've been to Arizona a few times, and man, that place gets like an oven. You can't even go in your car, and I've heard people have to use oven mitts to like start their car.
What? I've never heard of that. I mean, I guess you
So
could. I mean,
hot.
if you put your car in the sun and just let it bake, but most people park in covered parking or in a garage. I mean, yeah, sometimes I remember when I used to have a job and my car would be in a parking lot and it would just bake in the sun. And then at 3 o'clock you get in there and you touch the steering wheel. It's like, it's hot. Like,
You
but
need oven mitts.
I guess so. Yeah. Now I have a garage and I work from home. So I mean, sometimes I go to the store, but usually your car doesn't get that hot in like a 20-minute period. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you have a twin sister. I'm always fascinated by twins. I'm sure everyone always asks you, did you guys ever switch places? And I feel like no, twins always say no, we never did that.
Oh, we did once, like,
Really?
because, like, yeah, in middle school, like, we did. So, like, my sister had PE, and then I had a history, and then we switched in middle school, and then like one of the teachers caught on, and it was funny.
How did they, because are you guys identical?
Hmm.
How did they catch then?
They just know what we look like. Like, there's obvious differences, but some twins look so much more alike than like us.
Okay. Now, is she into music at all or she's into something totally different?
No, she does skating and she has like an office job.
Oh, okay. And she likes that?
Yeah, she just went to school for like she does accounting, and I'm just like, I couldn't do office jobs. Like I tried it, like I had an internship at my mom's work a while ago, and like when I was in high school, and I was like, I hate sitting down for so long. So,
Yeah. No, good for you. Were you guys competitive growing up though, or?
oh, not really, no.
No. Okay. So you got into music. I think I heard you say your greatest influence was Joey Jordison of Slipknot. Was that like the thing that got you interested in music?
Yeah, there was like a few factors. Like, that was one. It wasn't just like one person. It was just like when I was like younger, I was like, I want to learn piano, and I got a piano when my parents got remarried, and we had an old piano, very out of tune, but I was like, and so I just went on YouTube to like learn piano because my mom was like, I can't afford piano lessons. And then eventually I had to convince her to learn piano lessons. And that really helped because I really needed to learn music theory from another helper, like from another professional. And that really improved because I learned hand technique. And then I was like bored in high school. I was like, I need to join something. And so I just jumped in and I did high school concert band percussion section, and I just joined in. They're like, you need to learn drums, and I'm like, okay. And so they taught me how to, like, it was really vague. It was just like learn the rudiments like single strokes, double strokes, 5-stroke rolls, and then with percussion, it was also mallet percussion. So I mainly at first I got mainly placed on the mallets and
Is that those big like drums where you just have the like the
oh
things?
mallet percussion's like marimba and xylophone.
Oh, okay. Did you do
Yeah,
the marching band where you hold the snare drum and just do that?
no, we didn't have a marching band. My high school was like artsy and we didn't have
Oh,
football or like cheerleaders.
hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
we didn't have that. Like, and so like I went to the first high school I went to, it was like all about that, but I didn't like it. So I just switched to the other school in the district and it was all like artsy and like band was considered cool. And same with like drama, like all the arts
Wow.
were considered cool, like the cool thing.
And this is in California. Is there like famous kids that are going to this school?
Yeah, there's a few famous alumni. Like my mom went to my high school back in the day, and there's I'm trying to think. Oh, the Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
He went to my high school.
Wow.
And
That's
then
pretty exciting.
Switchfoot went to my high school. Like the singer went to my high school.
Oh, that's really cool. So then you joined the band, and then that's when you kind of started learning percussion. Then that led you to the drum set, and the
Yeah,
set.
and I
And
picked it up pretty quick.
okay, so then when did you get your first, like, buy your first kit? That's kind of
Oh,
a big purchase, right?
yeah, like my mom would not even let me get drums, and I had to beg her to get me an electric kit. And so I was like almost 19 years old. So I was pretty like later on, but what
Wow.
I know. So what I had to do was just like if there was a drum set, I was just like, I need to practice on this. And then I had a practice pad, but it's just not the same. So and then I started doing the drum covers. Like I don't know, like I did like a few drum covers in 2018 and they were terrible because like it was a really bad drum set and I deleted them. And like the thing is with that drum set, my technique was so bad. So I was just like, I
Huh.
can't be on this. And then I upgraded to a significantly better one and still like technique wasn't that good. And then I finally got access to play more on my when I started joining bands, it really improved my playing
Oh.
because you gotta join bands if you're playing drums to improve.
To work with the bass players, especially, right? Isn't that you and the bass player have to be in rhythm together?
Yeah, you really gotta learn playing with a bassist or just a whole band in general to improve your musicianship by far.
So when did you go? Because then you go to the Berklee College of Music. It was like was it online?
Yeah, I did the online school.
How do you do online for music? That's got to be really hard. I mean, they're not going to be able to show you how to do techniques and things, can they?
Well, I didn't go for performance. I went for production because
Right.
I went to a community college and I was just like I did music technology and then I transferred for their music production program. So but another thing is you don't have access to giant SSL mixing boards online. So another thing is they taught you how to mix better and just like
Hmm.
how to produce better songs. Like it was pretty helpful. And then I took drum electives and then I took music video editing as an elective, like stuff that like really helped me. And then I took keyboard classes, just like electives were like helpful. And then I got better at editing videos from that class, but a lot of the stuff I find out how to do is on YouTube.
Right. Isn't that, I know that's funny. Like you can just edit, you can learn so many things on
Yeah,
YouTube. Just any question you have, ask it on YouTube. And there's somebody made usually more than one video about that.
I know. Like, I know they just like post it on YouTube. We call it YouTube University.
Seriously, yeah, right. So what about writing music? Because you said that you've written some music. Some of it was you said it was bad. You said it was weak and cringy. That's your own music, but that's kind of the part of learning how to write music is you have to start from somewhere. And so the first things you write are often not that great, but then you get better with time, right?
Yeah, like I'm a horrible singer, so I like can't even sing in tune for some reason. So I just kind of like, I just like kind of come up with lyrics, but they're not good. So it's better for me to collab with another
Mhm.
person just because two brains are better than one.
Right.
Uh, so with the bands I was in, we kind of just mainly like there was usually one person that wrote like the lyrics, and then I added drums and I like made some suggestions. I'm like, maybe we should stop at this one part. Like I was like all a group effort. Um, because that's how bands work. It's best if you're all writing together. Like have someone like write out like the lyrics and like kind of a basic idea, and then just like have the band just like rehearse and then see how it goes and just make some change ups and it's all good.
Yeah. Do you write music on the, because you play the keyboard. So do you write music on the piano, like melodies and things?
Yeah, I have. And yeah, and then what I do is what happens is a lot of people use DAW, so like a music producing software. So like I use like for example Pro Tools, Logic, Ableton. Like so if you know how to do that, it makes your life easier. So you can like start mapping out your song on that software and it makes your life easier. So rather than just trying to memorize it in your head.
Right. So yeah, let's talk about the bands that you're in that you've made original music. Are you in two bands? You're in the Pumps and Pinktastic Plastixx. Did I say that right? Are you in
Yeah,
both ones still or
not in the pumps
oh that's
anymore.
over. Okay.
Uh
So it's just Pinktastic Plastixx? Is that it? It's explain what to my audience what this is. It's a Barbie core band. I don't
yeah, it's very image based, but like in a cool way. So
yeah,
Kitten
pink.
K,
You like pink.
oh, she loves pink, the pinkest lady in the world.
So it's all like pink stuff and like it's you look like trying to look like Barbie dolls with Barbie like props and things.
No, not really. Just wear pink. Like so, but we do photo shoots at her house and it's very Barbie based, because she has all the pink accessories. Every her like her apartment's so pink. Like it's so cute and it just makes me happier, because pink
Oh,
is
so
like
those I didn't realize because I saw some of those pictures. Those are in her apartment. I thought that was like some sort of studio or something.
no, no, it was her apartment and it's so cute and it's all pink and there's all these little like her everything is pink in there.
Yeah. So you guys opened for the English Beat, is that right?
Yeah, we did.
Was that the biggest show you've done?
Yeah, there was a lot of people, but more people showed up obviously for the English beat, but some people got there early and then saw us play. Like we went on at 7 and then we played like a 45-minute set and it was really fun because the sound system was awesome. And yeah, we had our different drum sets, so I used the house kit and then I brought my cymbals and snare and my kick. So and it was a great sound system and it wasn't even that loud on stage. I didn't even need my earplugs.
Hmm.
And that's rare.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, or do you have more shows like that that you're going to try to line up? How do you get a show opening for a national recording artist like that?
I think I don't know. I'm not part of the booking process, but that's all Kitten. She has a lot of connections like with booking agents. It's through booking agents. Um, or just people that like tell her about opening up for bands or just like playing shows at the Viper Room or it's all about knowing people. That's how a lot of bands get booked through these booking agents.
Okay. Yeah, and so is that your main focus or do you have any other bands that you're in right now?
Yeah, yeah, that's my only band as of now. Like, but I've recently I play jams. I'm part of that Gritty and Pink community and we play jams at the Echo. It's all girls jam. It's an all girl. It's like Gritty and Pink Life is like a community and network that empowers women in the music industry and they're the CEO Shira. her name's Shira, and she had a stage at Warped Tour when Warped Tour was a thing called the Shira Girls stage, and it was all just dedicated for women in music. So
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's definitely something like, yeah, because the band you're in, the Barbie Core, it's obviously it's all girls that in that band too. So that's definitely like a niche thing. Like you guys have that community, because I know you and you're also friends with the girls in Plush, right? Some of them. I had Mariah on my show. That's a really great band.
I'm friends with I met Ashley and Bella at NAMM this year, and they were so sweet. I was just like, man, I wish we all lived in SoCal, like, because they're so sweet and they're so talented. And I'm like, I need to see Plush play next time because they don't they toured once on the West Coast, but I couldn't come to the concert sadly. I think I had band practice, but
No, you
I
guys
want
should do a tour together though. Like that would be a fun
yeah
package. Plush and
like a yeah, we can like open for them and then have Plush and then another big band or whatever. Cause I've never been on a tour. Like that's my next goal. Like play drums on a tour. I've played with I've played in so many different bands and I played with a solo artist, my friend Maya Karli. She's really talented. She does solo music and she grew a big following on TikTok and her song has like 1 million streams on Spotify and we played that was her first show with a backing band live. We played in
oh,
LA at this small club in Hollywood.
what who's this person? What's her name again?
Maya Karli.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's really cool. So you've already experienced been in a lot of different bands, and now you're trying to grow this one that you're in. That's going to be your main focus. But you also do teaching. So that's I think that's so smart because some musicians have day jobs that like don't really relate to what they do. But does teaching drums, does that help you to get better at your own drumming?
It does. Yeah, like I was teaching at a studio and I was teaching online, but I kind of stopped because like it's really hard to teach drums online on Zoom because
Oh,
it's
online, yeah.
so bad. So yeah, I teach kind of independently sometimes, but as of now, I was getting into I'm trying to get into photography now and I'm doing like just trying to play more gigs and then now I work at a music school and I run their social media account and it's fun.
Oh, that's really, yeah. So let's talk about social media because that's how I found you. I think it was just randomly. I saw like one of your Instagram videos. You make really good content. So just did it take time to learn that, or how did you grow your Instagram so much? Because you're over like 100,000 followers or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so the cool thing about social media is we all get to connect and meet others on the internet. It's super cool. And so how to make better videos is I had to really like change my setup. I had to get better lighting and get better at mixing and editing my videos. And then working out strategies, finding out what the best times to post are, what hashtags to use. And then earlier this year and like last year, the end of 2021, a couple of my videos just started to go viral out of nowhere. And then
Hmm.
the followers just kept growing, growing, growing. I'm like, what is happening? Like,
Wow. That's
oh,
super cool. So wait, what did you learn about the day or time to post? Because I thought I tried to look into that stuff too, and they would say like Tuesday, Wednesday, like 11 a.m. is a good time to post. So I would try to post that, and I'm like, I feel like this doesn't matter. Do you really notice a difference?
so it was that way, and then it changed up on it always changes. And then so I've been trying it's kind of just trial and error, I've noticed. So you have to kind of see if it works better to post in the mornings or the afternoons or the evenings. And I've noticed lately it's been the evenings because
Really?
yeah, the algorithm always changes up.
That's so interesting. Yeah, because I feel like it's just like if you have a good piece of content, like I feel like it's something about like how many people see it versus how many people are liking and commenting. And if it starts to get a bunch of likes and comments, then they push that. And if it doesn't, then it just dies out and they kill it.
Yeah, it's more about the engagement. Like more comments are better. The comments are better. Actually, I've learned it's better than the likes. It's so weird.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta like engage. I try to respond to people's comments. I get a lot, so I try to like respond to everyone. But it takes a lot of work, you know. I like because I care about people, so I like respond. And then I've noticed that the save button is better. That's what I've heard. It's like the most important features are the save, share, and comment button, not the like button.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, because then it's the share is putting it out there to way more people. What's the how does the save button? Why would people save the video just to watch it later or
Yeah, I guess so. You just like people save it to like watch later or like get inspired or maybe
Hmm.
just watch later if they like your videos. Like I've saved people's posts. The reason why I save them is like because I like them and I want to like kind of get inspired by that. So
Okay. Yeah, I only thing I save is if it's like sometimes oddly it's enough it's like the ads that I save because I'm like, "Oh, that looks cool. I might buy that later." Like especially for gifts right now for the holidays, I'm like, "Oh, I should save that. That might be a good present for somebody." But I've never saved someone's just like video to that's interesting because if I'm on Instagram, I'm like, "I'll just watch this now." I guess if you're not in a place where you could hear though, maybe you want to listen to the sound somewhat.
it's totally a game.
Yeah,
It's a
it
game.
totally is.
And there's so many talented people on the internet, but the thing is it's you I didn't realize we didn't realize we had to be marketing experts to be considered successful.
Right.
um but it's all a marketing effort. You gotta like know how to make your content better and like know what kind of things you gotta do that work better. So for example, you gotta look at a post that did well and kind of base your next piece of content on like what like relate to it and see like if it and then that will probably do better than another idea. So a video that went viral, one of them was like I was just like a video, it was like a 8-second video. I was playing drums at a gig and then I dropped a stick. My stick flew, and then I picked up another one, and then in the text I said, "PSA to always bring extra sticks to a gig." Like that's a PSA, and then it went viral.
That's
So I'm like,
so funny. An 8-second video. And there's
yes,
probably some that you spend so much time on getting the drum parts right for a song, and that didn't go viral. But this little one where you just drop a stick and pick up another one goes viral.
yes, yeah, yeah,
I liked the one where you had it was a funny video. And this is because you're doing a lot of cover songs, which is cool. But this one was like something that was kind of different than what you usually do, where you did the funny video of things that annoy drummers. And it was really interesting because, like, and one of the things you said was when the singer counts. And I was like, there's so many songs that do that. I never knew that when the singer's like 1, 2, 3, 4, that's like screwing up the drummer.
yeah. In the band in general, because it's harder to get the feel. Because like I need to get the feel down better. Because like, what if the singer doesn't have rhythm? Like, like you gotta get the feel down. Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like my tempo is pretty consistent, but we don't. I've played with click tracks live, but the thing is, you gotta have like recorded music out in order to get a click track going, and that's when your band sounds really smooth.
Yeah. Did that
Like,
video do well? Because that was a really good. And then you had like these technical things when the drums like break and fall apart. And then the other thing that was funny is like when someone touches your drums, you don't like that either.
yeah, and I was just like, that's happened. Like, some drunk girl was on my drum set, and I was like, get off. Was like, get the drums. I'm like, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
That happens because like my drums are expensive and but like I just thought it would be funny to put my cat on it because like
Yeah, that was funny. That was a great way to show that. But no, so that did that video do well? Because I mean, it seems like that's one
um
of your better videos,
did
like very
better
original.
than like Yeah, it did better for my most recent posts because like I used to be getting like earlier this year, I used to get like really viral videos, but I don't know, the algorithm changes. So that did pretty well. And then the most recent one that did really well was my symbol falling. Like it just fell. It was me playing at I was doing a trash can ending like boom, symbol falls.
Oh shit. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. And it did really well because it was funny and it was like 8 seconds long.
I guess that's the key. The shorter and just like I
Funny.
noticed it. What's
Yeah.
that?
You
Yeah.
gotta make it funny.
Yeah, I mean, like people like to see people screw up. I feel like that's some of my most favorite interviews. People are like, oh, I love that one where the guy where it was a terrible interview. I'm like, why do you like that one? The people love my terrible interviews, so it's funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
So,
Um, you have another page, social media page with what's her name? Salem Darling. That is a cool. I don't know if that's a stage name or her real name, but that's an awesome name. And she was on like the Kelly Clarkson show and stuff. And so what's your relationship with her? Do you guys are you making music together or is it just you're sharing a social media page?
well, someone made a fan page of us.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, they made a fan page, and then like one of our fans and supporters, really nice person, they like grew like they started reposting our videos, and it just a couple of them went really viral, and then they got more followers than me, which is hilarious.
What?
I don't know. The algorithm blessed them.
Yeah. So you don't know Salem. You're not friends with her or anything.
So I am friends with
Oh,
her. I her like a lot, and we were in the pumps together, and I like knew her before being in the pumps, and so like I saw her on the Kelly Clarkson show, and then I was like, oh, she's so cute, and then she's so talented, and then she joined, and then I finally met her when she auditioned for the pumps, and I was like, oh my god, and then I saw her play, and she was really good, and then she joined the band, and then we both left it, and then we started like it was so funny. Her mom's like, you should just play tiny instruments as a video.
oh yeah. Okay, I saw those ones where you're together. Yeah.
So you should just play tiny instruments, like, because it's funny. We're like, okay. And then we posted our first tiny instrument cover. It was Seven Nation Army. Me on the really like the $5 baby drum kit. That's for
Good.
top
Yeah.
breaks. And then her on her 3-string loop guitar that always goes out of tune. And then that one did really well. And then we posted the second one, Enter Sandman. And then that one did better. And then the next one we filmed at my house outside, and that was even cooler. And this was when Stranger Things had Master of Puppets
Mhm.
become like, because when your songs in a popular show or movie, it's gonna be going up on the chart.
Right.
And obviously we've been Metallica fans for a long time, so we're not posers. So we're like, let's cover Master of Puppets because this will probably do well. And so that one went really viral. Because it was funny because I was on my baby drums and she was on her,
Right.
and she had a tune down and it kept going out of tune, and the amp was feeding back, and it was crazy because like I had to use like I had to use an extension cable to get her guitar amp to so she could play outside, and then for the drums I just had to make sure I wasn't overpowering. So
Right.
it was a little bit more work, but it was like literally a 20 or 30-second video of us playing the intro, and it was really funny.
Yeah, no, those are good ones. That you got sponsored by, did you get sponsored by a credit card? Is that what that is? Or what is
Oh,
it?
oh, okay. It was like a charging Volt card.
Oh, okay. Is that like
So
a sponsorship? Like you get paid for that or how's that work?
yeah, it was like a one-time deal. So I get some brand deals, which is cool. So they send you a product, and then you make content, like a reel for them and some stories, and then you get paid. And it's a cool charging card. It's so portable, it fits in your wallet. And then if you're like, and the thing is, people just use their phones so much. So it's helpful if you're at like a concert and you don't want to like plug in a random outlet and stay
Okay.
there. So you could just use a your charging card or a portable charger. So that makes your life way easier.
That's no, that's super cool. So is that like a goal too, is to get more of those kinds of like sponsorships so you can just keep creating content?
Yeah. And like help out brands and spread the awareness. Like that became so popular. And it's really fun because I just get to like work from home and like make videos for the people, for the companies. It's so fun. And but you know, it is kind of hard work because you got to make sure you're producing good content that will do well for their page. You can't just be like record done, you know. You got
Yeah.
to figure it out. And yeah, you got to make sure it's good and then like get them to approve it and then post it at a good time.
Yeah. And you made another page too called Drummers United. Do you still have that page where you made it with other female drummers?
Yeah, but I like haven't been I was so busy with it. Like I was so busy and I was like I don't have time to manage this page. But yeah, we got it to grow a bit, but you know, it hasn't been active. Um so my plan is just to like, you know, I'm not it I got maybe like start again, but I'm just so busy. So maybe get
Yeah.
to manage it because that would be
Yeah.
helpful. And
Absolutely.
yeah, that's like all the pages I have personally.
Yeah. So, I mean, you must have had a lot of people reach out to you, other young women who have like you've inspired. Do you remember any of those messages? Anything that stands out to you?
Yeah, I have Bella, drummer girl. She's super cute. She's like 10 or 11 and she's kicking well, doing so well on drums. And she came out to she was on vacation and she saw me in Salem. None of us were playing, but she came to a show we were both at, and we met Bella, and she was super cute, and her parents super sweet, like supportive. I'm like, wow, I wish I was playing drums at your age because I was much older, but yeah,
Yeah.
she's so good at drums by the time she's like a teenager.
No, you're still super young. That's really cool. That is interesting though. I didn't realize you hadn't started the drum, but you started music when you were like really young. So you've always been involved with music, just not the drum kit until 19.
Yeah, like but younger because I learned how to play like read the drum transcription
Mm-hmm.
like a teenager because it was helpful knowing piano and music theory. So I learned music theory and then that helped me with playing drums, but more so I needed to work on the technique
Yeah.
because yeah, so better technique equals better performance, going faster, being able to play harder stuff.
What is the hardest song that you've had to play that you've been able to tackle at least?
Like live or just on a cover?
Yeah, just on the cover.
Oh, yeah, so I played like a lot of Slipknot songs are really hard. Rush songs, I was playing Subdivisions by Rush really hard because the time signature changes. Like anything prog is hard, and I'm trying to learn a Tool song, and that's gonna take me months, like to
Really?
the whole song. Yeah, Tool's really hard to play because
Okay.
there's so much going on and you have to memorize it.
Yeah, because you're playing it exactly as the record.
Yeah, that's why.
No. So when you guys are doing your own music, is that in some ways easier because you can just create whatever you want?
Yeah, but you gotta memorize it like after you record it. Like when it's not recorded, you could still add on and do some very small light switches, like, but most of the time I play it completely how I wrote it. But when you're recording it, then you'll be able to play exactly how it is. So that's what happens. I just make sure I play, like, I make a part totally solid and play it exactly how I play it, how I recorded it and wrote it.
Gotcha. Do you guys have new music coming out or any new shows?
Um, so I think we're gonna be playing the Viper Room in February. And then I'm trying to think, we might be playing the Troubadour. It just depends on everyone's availability. And then I don't know, I think we're gonna be playing the Canyon again, in Agora Hills. But it's gonna be next year. No more shows this year.
Okay. So you mentioned the Viper Room. Actually, I'm going to LA this weekend, and I was
Oh,
hoping to maybe hit that because I thought the Viper Room was going out of business at the end of the year. Are they keeping it? They find a way to keep it because I thought they were turning it into apartments or something.
yeah, which is so annoying. Like, so there was a really big petition that people signed, and they were like, keep the Viper Room. And
So
so
they
they're gonna,
stopped it. They saved the Viper Room.
I think it's still gonna be open for longer than they said.
Okay.
They should keep it because
Yeah, the history.
gotta keep the Viper Room. They got to. They shouldn't turn
Yeah.
it because that's just sad.
Yeah, or like, see, my idea was like, if you put apartments over it and put the Viper Room on the bottoms and just keep it there and
But
put the apartments on top of it.
that's what they might do. But good luck to the people living above the Viper Room.
You could soundproof it. I'm sure there's a way to do that. So
The architects gotta do that.
yeah, somebody else. That's someone else's problem.
That because we gotta save the Viper Room.
Yeah, very cool. Well, I always end each episode promoting a charity. You had mentioned Sweet Relief charity. Is that I don't know if you know, is that the same one? They came out with a CD like when I was a kid in the 90s, and it had like Pearl Jam was on it and stuff. Is that the same? Do you know if that's the same one?
I don't know, but it started in 1993.
Then probably, yeah.
Oh, maybe, probably that was like probably the first promotion of the charity. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, Sweet Relief is great because musicians are independent contractors, and the music industry, being a performer, does not pay well. And you're not going to have healthcare you're going to have expensive healthcare. So
Hmm.
what happens is people go to Sweet Relief. Sweet Relief helps musicians cover healthcare costs and general financial aid. Like, for example, during COVID, people, like, a lot of musicians were on unemployment, food stamps, etc. Like any, like, government assistance because there was no shows going on, and that was their main income, just
Right.
performing. So so Sweet Relief was helping them out, and yeah, people don't realize how little music pays.
I know, and it sucks because I just love music so much, and I think it's so important in the world. That's why I hate to see like when these schools cut the music program, and I just think yeah, in charities like that we can help out and throw a little money towards the musicians so they can keep going and keep making music and creating art for the world, and it can inspire people and help people get through tough times. And I just love music. I think it's great. So that's a great charity. I'll put that website in the show notes along with your website, and people can obviously follow you on Instagram. You have great content there. It's fun stuff. That's how I found you. Anything else you want to promote?
Oh, yeah, I gotta update my website. I haven't done that in a long time, so there's
Okay.
some out of date. But promotion, nothing new, nothing really. Like, yeah, not of now, and not
Okay.
really anything as of now. Like, I wish I had a song coming out, then I would promote that, but we don't.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got some homework then. Work on those that music and get it out, and then you can make the rounds on more podcasts.
Oh yeah, we gotta go in the studio too.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thanks so much for doing this. I'll get this episode out soon. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so there you have it. Alexa Ray, definitely a drummer to keep an eye on. I see great things ahead for her, and make sure you're following her on social media, and the same goes with me and the show. Once again, I'll remind you to make sure you're subscribed. And of course, your likes, comments, and shares help myself and the guests out as well. And I guess also the saves on Instagram can help, so make sure you're saving it. And I appreciate all your support. Have a great rest of your day, and remember to shoot for the moon.